Two. Hey, family, this is Marshall Brown with the conversation piece. We are here to have a conversation with the brothers now. Haven't any of them logged in yet, but that doesn't stop us from doing what we have to do because we have to be on time. That's the thing. We got to be on time, brothers. Like, for real. We talk about how things are not working out for us. It's because we don't have no sense of time. Time is everything. Timing is everything. And I believe that this show that has been set for today is in perfect timing. It's to help us get back into position. And I'm here to help our brothers get back into position. So, it's been 2 weeks we've been trying to do this show. I guess we setting up room for failure. We just need to do it. So if you are watching this via Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you are watching this, I need my brothers to come in and stand up to the plate. Now, I have invited several brothers to come on today. I know a couple guys, they had to work. They got caught up with work. I know a lot of you guys are stuck in the line with voting. You have to vote. Please practice your power to vote today. Please practice that. Get your voice out there. We have to get in place. Now, this show today was to be about, it's a man's world, or is it? Most of the brothers say, nah, it ain't a man's world no more. You know what I'm saying? The women taking over. No, man, listen. First of all, we need to get in position. God, man, wife, children, job, family. Got to get in position. Make sure we in perfect order. Order is everything. We ain't in order. We out of line. We can't do anything. We have to have a perfect balance. And that's the thing, is that we're not in position. So I've been waiting on my brothers to come online. They may come on. Someone may be on Facebook that like to chime into this conversation. It's a man's world, or is it? So if you like to chime in, you'd like to share the screen with me, I will bring you on screen if you'd like to be a part of this conversation. Men only today, because I'm going to have the women come and y'all going to have a rebuttal to what the men had to say, or the reason why things are happening the way they are. But the first reason why things are happening the way they are, because they're not on time. Man, this show starts at 2:00, regardless of whatever. So if you're not in place and on time and in position and in order and in your position, you're going to lose your place. People are going to come in. You're going to blame it on the next man. You're going to blame it on a race of people. You're going to blame it on my mama wasn't there, that abandonment issue. You're going to blame it on my daddy wasn't there. I don't know what a real man looks like. So that's the reason why I don't know how to act. You're going to have all these excuses. But at the end of the day, we need to get it together. It is time to man up. It is time to get it together, to get in position, to get in line. Yes, some of you guys are married. Absolutely. I'm with you on that. I ain't mad at you. I'm waiting on my husband, because I know a man who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtaining favor. So I'm not looking for him. He's looking for me. But I am making sure I'm available and accessible for him when he does find me. He'd be like, that's my good thing. And I'll be like, yeah, you my boo thing too. But I'm telling you guys, we have to get in position. Brothers, you got to get in position. Come on. You know why you get fought so hard? Because you know why you get fought so hard by the other races is because they don't want to lose their place in line. Ain't no equal. Ain't no equal. If it was equal, then we'd be all in the same race. But it ain't equality. It's because they don't want to lose their place and they head start in line for you to come in and kick them out of line. See, the one thing about Black men and my brothers, brown men, men of color, we got power. We got power that we don't even know we have. And what makes us have more power is to have a Black woman behind us, or our woman behind us, because I don't really want to put a race on it, but it comes down to that. Our woman behind us to give us the power that we need to excel. You can have a brother, he can be working a 9 to 5, but it takes you as a woman to speak life into him. He'll be a millionaire by the end of the year. All he needs is support. See, we don't want to support our brothers, but we want to talk about them. We want to put them down. We want to word curse them. It's time out for that. This is a conversation piece. You're welcome to split my screen and we can talk about it. I was looking to have at least 5 to 7 brothers on here, but the enemy has been fighting this show since last week when all my cell phones got stolen when I was out in Vegas. But I ain't mad because God gives it back. He will restore everything if you trust him. He got you. So that's where I'm at. And he will restore the family. But we got to trust him. We got to put him first. We got to get y'all think that pandemic was just a setup for failure? No, it was a setup to push you up. Delayed is not denied. We have to get in position in our rightful places as men and women. Women, I got it. They left the house. They're not doing what they're supposed. They're not raising the children. They're not doing that. But we have to get into position with, if it's, you're not starting out with just your sons. Get your sons in position to not be that man that you connected yourself with. We have those choices. We can't teach them how to be men, but we can train them how to be good ones. Train them how to be the man that we would want to date or we would want to marry. How to open the door, how to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, how to speak to her properly, not to have her as a B word all the time or disgrading her or letting her know she is beautiful. Just as well, I say it all the time. People say, you're welcome, and I say, you're worth it. Brothers don't get it. They be like, oh, man, you said I'm worth it? Yes, you are worth it. If nobody has ever told you you're worth it, you're worth me doing whatever I do for you. You're worth it because you're a powerful Black man. We have to start speaking life. Get out of that mentality of word cursing. Y'all do it all the time. Y'all do it in the church. Y'all do it in the schools. Y'all do it in your houses. Y'all be speaking down on people, word cursing people, and you don't even know that that's the sin to curse. Y'all talking about cussing all hell damn shit. No, that ain't the cussing. That's a little cussing, a little bad language or something like that. But that is not cursing. Cursing when you telling somebody they ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't worthy of anything. That's cursing. That's cursing. That's a lot that's happening within the church right now. And it's time out for that. It's time out for that. You can take my money, but you can't speak life to me. Come on. You can throw me a word that you don't even believe in. God didn't curse people by words that come out of your mouth. That's your trumpet, man. You got to watch the words that come out of your mouth because you can kill somebody with your words. You don't even have to need a weapon. And we're doing that in our houses. We're doing that with our husbands. We're doing that with our sons. We're doing that. And we need to stop that, especially in our society, especially in our community. We got to stop that thing, man. I remember I had one time, I told someone that God had spoken to me and told me he would raise me up with a voice like a Martin Luther King. And she was a minister and gonna tell me, God ain't tell you nothing like that. Why not? Why couldn't he? He's bigger than the box you try to put him in. He's bigger than the box we try to put him in, even with family. We got to come together. We got to come closer. We too worried about the wrong thing. We sweating the wrong thing. We need to come together in our relationships, in our home, in our places with peaceful conversation. That's the reason why God had me write that book in 2019, right before the pandemic, because he said we have to get back to the basics at the table of conversation and communication because we have lost our social skills. We don't do pillow talk anymore because we ain't got a man to talk to at the pillow. Okay, that's where the husband and wife come together and say, hey, babe, how was your day? How did things go? Hey, what can we change in tomorrow to make us better? Those are the pillow talks we need to have, not being angry before we go to sleep. That's crazy. So we need to come together as a community, as a family, as a race. Yes, man. So all that y'all got going on, it's time to stop it. We're going into a whole new year. I'm in my new year. Praise God. It's just my birthday the other day. So thank you all those that blessed me on my birthday. But I thank God that I was able to see a new year and I'm able to walk into this new year and also to speak life into this new year. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be better than the last. But we have to get in place as a people. As a people, the men have to get in place. The women got to get in their place. I got a lot of women, they get upset talking about get in our place. What you mean get in our place? Yeah, because y'all out of order. Y'all doing too much. Y'all think eyelashes, front lace, In your booty, getting ready to get a man, that's not getting ready to get no man. In your attitude stank, come on, get your attitude right. Allow him to be that man. Or what you want? What you rather be with another chick? And I ain't knocking that neither, because I already done been there and done that. So don't come at me with that. But I'm telling you guys, it's time to man up, brothers. It is. I'm telling you, it's time to man up. Get in position. We are in the best time. We're in the best season. You know why? Because favor is among us. Blessings are among us. Our eyes are open. We're able to see those that are able to see, and those are talking to the remnant, because everybody ain't gonna get this, because so many people in this spirit of offense. You're always offended by something. I'm so sick of it. Everybody is so offended by something someone says, so they feel some kind of way. Well, I'm sorry. Kick rocks in flip-flops and get off of my feed, okay? Because I'm gonna bring it to you 100. And if you like to share the screen, just hit it up and I'll bring you in on the camera, because I don't have no problem with it. But at the end of the day, we got to get it together. Yes, we got to get it together. Y'all keep trying to have church as usual. God ain't in it. He ain't in religion. He ain't in tradition. And he ain't in denomination. And you can call it what you want to. And I'll talk to any pastor, or any prophet, or any preacher, or any apostle, or whatever. God ain't in it. And if you're in this season, God has already spoken to you and told you he ain't in it. He's not coming the regular traditional way. Praise team, scripture, the word, another song, and then come take your money and then dismiss you with the benediction. God ain't in it. He's in the spirit realm. It's time to operate in the spirit. It's time for miracle signs and wonders to start showing up in our houses, through our children, through our men, through our young ladies. We don't even teach etiquette no more. We don't teach etiquette. If we taught etiquette, you wouldn't have these little babies, and I hate to see it too, on TikTok or whatever, twerking and rubbing against other 2-year-olds. What they know about that? What they know about that? You're absolutely right. What they know about that? They don't know absolutely nothing unless you teach them. That's just like racism. Babies don't know about racism until you teach them that. Our young men don't know about how to treat a woman until they are taught that, until they're able to see that. And if you don't have a man in the house that can teach your sons how to be men, get them a mentor. But make sure that mentor knows exactly what he's doing, or exactly what he's talking about, and he is fit the part to teach your children something. So we need to start as a people. See, nobody has come in my chat, so I'm gonna just keep talking. Nobody has hit the thing to for you to come up on Facebook, so I'm gonna keep talking. This is it. Nobody want to say nothing. Nobody want to do anything. Nobody wants to give their testimony. Nobody wants to help in the community as the church, helping young women, helping single mothers, helping the elderly or the widows. What happened to that? Why is there single women needing their grass cut and we got people in the church to cut grass? Oh, because you're looking for $1? I got it. Everybody is worthy of their hire. I got that. But you also sow seeds and be a blessing to your community. That's your family. Why is our seniors without someone to help them take out the trash when you got deacons quick to get to the front of the church and the altar and sing all those old spiritual hymns and everything, instead of being able to help within the church? Come on. We got to change it up. God is in spirit. He's in spirit and he's in truth. And y'all don't like it, I ain't mad at you. Don't shoot the messenger. You know what I'm saying? Take it up with God. Because I can only say and do what he tells me to do. Marshall is not even in it. It's all about him at the end of the day. And we have to get it together. And that's my message today. That's my conversation piece for today, since my brothers didn't come on. And I know the enemy's going to keep fighting that, because he don't want our brothers to be healed. He doesn't want our brothers to come together and to get it and to wake up. We got too many zombies out here. Y'all sleeping. It's time to wake up. It is time to get fully awakened, or you're going to get hoodwinked in what's really going on out here. Really going on. So I hope today that you have voted, Because if you don't vote, guess what? I can look your name up and see you vote. I ain't got to see who you voted for, but I can see if you voted, especially if you in there running your mouth talking about, yeah, yeah. I miss me with that. Miss me with that. And you didn't go out and vote and you got something to say about who comes in the office and you could have made a difference. I miss me with it. I ain't trying to hear it. And I'm going to let you know I ain't trying to hear it. So practice your right to vote. You have till 7 o'clock. If you running late, get in line before 7 so you can get your vote in. All right? So enough on that. Get your vote in. So then we can get empowered to do what God has called us to do in this land. Because regardless if you believe it or not, he's coming back. He's coming back for a church without blemish. Who's the church? You're the church. You're the church. I had a young lady say, yeah, I want to do a podcast. I want to do a podcast. Yeah, but I'm afraid I don't have a big enough audience. I only have an audience of one, and that's Christ. Anybody else is an added bonus. I'm not doing this for man. I'm doing this for God. God don't want none of his people to perish. He don't want none of his people to go to hell. He really does not. But because people don't want to open their mouths and share or give their testimony or have a peaceful conversation to help someone else to get to their next level, I'm not losing my place in line. You know why? Because God has already promised it to me. So when he's ready to give it to me totally and fully, he's going to deliver regardless of you. You can't make a heaven and hell to put me in. Real talk. So I'm going to give what God has given me to help my brothers get to that next level because I have raised men. I have raised Black men. You see them on TV. You see them in sports. You see them doing things. Absolutely. I was a part of that. And I'm very proud of that. And how they talk and how they handle people and how they treat people. Very humble, very respectful. That was a part of me. If you don't know it, Google me and you will know exactly what I'm talking about because I don't want to call no names because I get stalkers. I do, but it's all good. But anyway, we got to come together. We got to get together. We got to do what God has called us to do, regardless of people. The main thing we need to get as a people, and this is my brothers, and this is a seed for my brothers, and I tell y'all this often, get delivered from people. Ladies, get delivered from people. Y'all too worried about what other people got to say about you. I don't care what y'all say about me because it ain't none of my business. Long as I know I'm doing what God has called me to do, I'm looking professional when I'm out. I'm a cosmetologist. I'm looking like I do something, and I'm handling my business. The rest is history. I ain't worried about you. I ain't worried about, they lied on Jesus. So you think I care about what people have to say about me? I've been a cosmetologist for 30 years. You know how many people I've come across? Most of them were users. Yes, they were. And I knew they were using me. But it was all right because they was using God. You know, he gives me abundant and overflow. I bet you 9 times out of 10, I bet I can't get an amen on half of the people that I have helped through Christ. You know what I'm saying? Through Christ. They'll walk past you and don't even speak, but they ate that food. And I don't care if it was ice cream and a picnic. And God gave it to me in the overflow and you received it. I don't even care. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It's so many people out here, they'll use you and misabuse you and then won't even speak to you. And then act like as if you did something. For real, it's real talk. It's the same way in the house. Stop mistreating each other. Stop taking the man role. That's why I love to wear skirts. Because I want to be in my place. I don't want to wear the pants. Why I want to wear the pants, be all uptight and sweating and hot? Man, for real, I'll wear the skirt, give me some air, and I can breathe. He can have them pants. But brothers, y'all got to step up as the man. Y'all can't say y'all want to be the man, and then when it's time to be the man, you can't be the man. Y'all got to step in. All right, step up. And then women will give you more respect as what you need because you come out of your mouth with that being all nice and stuff when you first meet them. Oh, yeah, I can do this. I can do that. And then 2 months later, you got the backpack talking about, can I move in with you? And I don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that if that's what it has to be. But don't come to my door with a backpack on the first date. You can have something about yourself. And I understand things happen and we go through situations. I've been homeless before. I got it. I got it. But you don't stay in that place. It's time to move. It's time to do things. It's time to connect. Use your resources. It's time to get real. It's time out, man. It's time to come together. You're not going to lose your place in line because you help somebody. It's enough money to go out around for everybody. For everybody. And you know, I'm telling you, in the first 30 days, you know if that's your wife or if that's your husband. You know if it's going to work and if it's not. You know if red flags. Stop wasting time with these people. It ain't all about a booty call. For real, you can get that wet anytime. Stay out of that. And see the intelligence of the person in which you want to connect with. Make sure you're equally yoked. If you're not speaking the same language, how y'all going to walk together? That's what the word says, and I believe that. We can't speak the same language. We can't have a decent conversation without you get offended by what I believe or who I love. Then there's a problem. There's a problem. And do your research, ladies. Men, do your research. See who the mama is. See who their daddy was. See what their history was. Ask those questions in the beginning. How's your mama? How's your relationship with your mama? You love your mama? Oh, you ain't got a mama? Then how was your relationship with your grandmama? How was your relationship with your sisters? If they ain't got a good relationship with women, 9 times out of 10, they're a womanizer or they're narcissistic. And it is real. So many people are narcissistic, you don't even, and bipolar. I ain't even never heard of no bipolar until just too often. I don't know what it came from. I don't know if bipolarism came from them smoking weed. I don't know if it came from crack, meth, or whatever. But they need to stop doing it because, or it may have been cigarettes. I think it's Newports. I don't know. But I'm just saying, it's time out for it. You know, it's time out. All these attitudes. If you can't handle it, don't drink. If you know drinking gin make you mad, don't drink gin. If you can't do gin, you might need some Irk and Jerk or maybe a little Hennessy. Whichever one make you laugh. It make you laugh and happy. You should be laughing and happy. And during this time, in this age of most of us, laughter should be the best medicine. It's mine. I love to laugh. You always see me laughing and smiling because that's wonderful. I mean, it just puts me in a whole nother spirit. I was an alcoholic at 17 years old. I didn't care for it. But I believe I went through it so I can speak to other alcoholics. I went through drug addiction at a young age. Matter of fact, 25 years ago, damn to the date, was on drugs in Louisville, Kentucky, and God gave me a way of escape. And I escaped it, you know? So you can come out of whatever you in if you in it. You know, but like I said, our brothers, we got to step up. Women, we got to let them step up and we got to speak life into them. You ain't got to put up with anything, but you know a good thing when you get it. Because you already done had enough bad things. And then stop dating the guy you just left. For real. So we got to get it. And dude, stop chasing after a pretty look. Because have 9 times out of 10, it just might not be a girl. I'm just saying. Same way with a female. 9 times out of 10, it might not be a dude, but they treating you nice, you know, but you ain't did your research to know. So then now you surprised and now you want to be mad. Well, you should have did your research first instead of chasing after some booty. Come on. We too old for that. You know, this is a peaceful conversation with Marshall Brown. I had some guys who were supposed to come on. They haven't come on, but you know, we ain't got time to waste time. We ain't got time to waste time. But if you would like to be a part of the conversation piece or the antidote show, just get in touch with me. Text me, inbox me, Facebook me, however you need to get in touch with me, get in touch with me. And we can talk about it. There is no limits to what we can talk about because there's no limits with God, and greater is he in me than I'm in the world. So, hey, let's do it. I hold the keys to a lot of things. Like I said, I've been through drug addiction. I've been sexual abused. I've been mentally abused, physically abused, alcoholism, single parenting, a child in jail. I mean, come on. Gone through cancer. Just name, I've been through a lot of things and I hold the keys to a lot of things because I have the victory. That's right. I have the victory just because I woke up today. I have the victory, and you do too. So let's get into place. Let's speak life to our men. Let's speak life to our children. Let's speak life to our daughters. Let's teach them the way to carry themselves as young women, how to carry themselves as young men. If you don't know, get mentors, seek counsel. You don't have to be losing. Why is mental health so big now? Are you kidding me? You know what cured a lot of mental health when we was kids? A belt. And I ain't telling y'all to go beat nobody. I'm just saying we straightened up really quick. It helped our bipolarism. It helped all those things that we had going on to get to get in line. Let us act up in the grocery store. Y'all already know what was going down. Let mama have to leave the grocery store and take you to the car or take you to the bathroom. You already know what the rest of that story is. You know, I was getting on the elevator yesterday and the lady was getting off. She asked the kid, tell me what to do. I said, what? She said, yes. She was talking to a young baby boy. And she said, yeah, you tell me what to do. I said, well, when they start doing that, scared to discipline or scared to say anything to your children, I don't know where that come from. I think that's the reason why I had my kids some 20-some years ago when things were real. Now everybody's offended and everybody's in their feelings and everybody got problems. I'm telling you, it's time. Y'all got too much going on. we got to get back to the basics. That's how we're going to make it. We got to get back to the basics. And the basis is putting God first. Putting God first, knowing who he is, having a relation with him. You don't want to go off of knowing who God is by something someone else said, and you were never able to feel his presence or understand who he is. Some people have claimed to know God and to be in a relationship with God and have never felt his touch, have never heard his voice. You know, and those are things you might want to check into because you will feel the presence of God. You will know when God is in it. That's how you get a better relationship because you know God is in it. You know God has done this thing. You didn't do it on your own. We got to move out of the way. You know the best way to live is to die. Go die. What you mean? What you want me to do? Hang myself? Shoot myself? No. Die to yourself. Yeah, some people say it's a little harder than done, but die to yourself. If you know strawberries is your weakness and you got to have strawberries every day and you put strawberries before everything, when you wake up in the morning, you eat a strawberry, then that means you might need to die to that, meaning fast. Some things can't come out but by fasting and praying. Some of those issues y'all dealing with by fasting and praying. I haven't heard of so many people with vertigo and things like that. I think those things are tricking the enemy, bringing distractions from your purpose and your destiny. Because God is a healer of everything. Miracle signs and wonders shall follow you all the days of your life. But you got to have a relationship with him. They say prayer changes things. I think prayer does change things. I think the effective and fervent prayer of the righteous changes things, but you have to have a relationship. I think the connection with him changes things. Having a relationship with him changes things. You know, when my husband comes and he get to acting crazy, you know who I'm going to? Straight to God. I'm going to say, Lord, you deal with him now. Because you know I ain't got no patience and you know your child crazy. You know you had to take a break after you made me. So you know who I am. You know what it's about. So you better go and deal with the brother. And he'll deal with him. He really will, especially if he's in Christ. He will deal with it. He might backslide. I bet you front slide real soon because God going to deal with him. I'm telling you, he's going to deal with it. But I'm telling you guys, you know, I thank you guys for really tuning in and listening to me today and just being a part of the show in some way. I appreciate it so much. Please like and share and post these videos. Because we're looking for syndication one day. You know, I'm one step away from somebody watching me and saying, hey, she got it. People need to hear these things. I don't want to hold no bars. I don't want to put God in a box or put man in a box to what society think they should be. At the end of the day, they should be life, and life more abundantly, just love and laughter. I know he's on the way, and I know he's coming soon. I know the Lord's coming soon, and I know my man is too. All right, baby. So if you're out there, I love you. All right, guys. I thank you so much for tuning in today. Again, if you'd like to be a part of the show, please contact me at 2020 Conversation Piece at Gmail. Marshall Brown. Here on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram, The Antidote Show. I'm learning how to do these TikToks, y'all. So I'm going to get on the TikToks and we're going to do that too. And I'm sure it's to be funny, but I'm going to put out little gems and things, whatever God leads me to do. But I thank you guys for tuning in again. And remember, just get a dose, because God is the antidote, and he's the one that you can always have a peaceful conversation with. All right. Thanks again for all the birthday shout outs. And thanks again for all the love and support that you give me for over 15 years of doing the Antidote Show and the last 3 years of doing the Conversation Piece. If you haven't gotten a book, it is available. The Conversation Piece, PEACE, is available on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. Okay, guys. And again, if you need me, just holler at me. God bless you all. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day.